cultivate a safe space for you to get this education.
Hey y'all, welcome to our virtual programming. We're so excited to have you here. Please make sure that you mute your audio, turn off your cell phones, break out your pen and paper. Be prepared to take some notes. You're gonna get some great content tonight. So be prepared to ask some questions. Send your questions in as well. We'll be monitoring and submitting them to all of our speakers throughout the entire program. So we'll make sure you get some solid answers from at the end of the program. So tune in. We're so excited to have you. Be sure to tune in to legacycenter.com as well if you want to schedule a tour. We want to have you visit us on site. We'll be open next Monday, June 22nd. So we're welcoming you all in. So get ready. We're about to get started, and we're happy to have you.
Yes, and just as a note, if you are here by yourself in this live, make sure you send this link over to a friend so you can hold each other accountable for learning this information and implementing this information into your daily lifestyle. Let's get it going.
It's on me. Thank you, Queens. King Gene, let me know if we're good on the camera. I'm going to just sit, and I want to casually talk to our viewers today, our students today, our family today. Welcome to the Black House, guys. The Legacy Center here in Atlanta, Georgia. Our 30,000 square foot Class A commercial campus, 2.6 acres. That is ours, owned by the people. The Tulsa Real Estate Fund and our nearly 15,000 prospective partners who are all participating from 22 different countries throughout the diaspora for us to not only own this asset but a multi-million-dollar real estate fund together. But we are here in our building, in our cafe, hosting our African American Repair Curriculum, or the AARC. Like Noah's Ark, we are here to help save us from ourselves and help repair us from the trauma, oppression, and the dehumanization, demoralization we have suffered from as African people in America. So we're happy to bring you guys this program. I'm going to be just finishing up something very important that we just launched today, which is the Black Rights Party. I'm going to talk about that a little bit on our social side tonight. We're doing 2 classes every day for 15 days from Juneteenth, our Liberation and Freedom Day, to July 3rd. We'll be doing 2 classes per day on economic and social repair, bringing in the brightest minds, organizing, facilitating, syndicating the brightest minds in our community to help repair us through comprehensive education. The Honorable Forefather Malcolm X said, we need a massive re-education campaign to repair our people, right? If you think about it, no one's ever came and repaired us, right? We fought for reparations, for repair aid, restitution, but there has not been any of that for our people in our school systems. There hasn't been aid at home. There hasn't been aid in our churches or community centers. There wasn't any aid from our former slave masters after our enslavement. So how does a people with nearly 500 years of trauma, second-class citizenship, chattel enslavement, genocides, black codes, COINTELPRO, Tuskegee experiments, redlining, vaccines, school-to-prison pipeline, stop and frisk, 3 strikes, you're out, how the people that suffer so much, Jim Crow segregation, lynchings, KKK, right? How does that people that's been captured, brutalized, stripped, whipped, raped, and I'm saying all these strong words, but they're true words. Let's talk truth on June 19th. How does that people, for generations who've been dehumanized and demoralized, broken, right? How does that people become fixed and repaired without any intentional repair? And I'm an intentional kind of king, intentional kind of guy. We're an intentional organization who believes in doing for ourselves what we can do ourselves. We will fight and we will get through the Black Rights Party and our international movement for basic human rights and reparations. We will get all the repair that is owed to us from government, from corporations, and from families that benefited from our genocide, and from our persecution, tyranny, and from our enslavement, and from our political oppression, as Malcolm called it, economic exploitation, and social degradation. And yes, I'm using a lot of big words. Write them down, Google them, research them, study them, use them, and indoctrinate those words into your own vocabulary. I am self-taught. I have no college education. I barely made it out of high school through an alternative program at Somerset County Vo-Tech after dropping out of high school in 11th grade. But I can articulate myself well, express myself well, present myself well, based on me being self-taught, picking up on game, and transforming from the corner to the corner office in 2005. And over the last 18 years, putting in a massive body of work of entrepreneurship, real estate development, authoring, lecturing, consulting, financing, and all type of things in between I've done as an entrepreneur. Today, this AARC class, which is one part of my book, The Solution, How Africans in America Achieve Unity, Justice, and Repair, this AARC class is going to be the intro to economics. So I want to give you guys my personal intro in just a moment. Right now, multitasking, which is going to be one of your first economic lessons, is understand as an entrepreneur, as a wealth builder, as what we call the CEO of your last name. The CEO stands for leader and visionary of an organization. So, Queen Mariah, now you're good. I don't want to get my whiteboard yet. I'm itching to get the whiteboard, but I'm not. We're going to talk. This is casual intro. But I still want you to write these things down. The CEO of an organization is the Chief Executive Officer. So if you never knew that and you thought it meant something kind of like that, I want you all to write down Chief Executive Officer in your notepads or in your phone or tablet notes. The CEO is defined as being the leader and visionary of an organization. And so when we are talking about economic stimulation, this is an economic stimulation class under the AARC, Africans in America Repair Curriculum, here at the Black House. So when we're talking about economic stimulation, you're talking about how a body, how a organization, how a last name, a family structure, how that family structure or organizational structure can be fulfilled, can scale, and can excel economically. Well, there needs to be a leader and visionary that has a vision, that has goals, that has a plan, what we call write this down, that has a desire